Thank you very much, George Miller. As you referenced, and I will too, just 3 weeks ago, President Obama came to the Capitol and called for legislation to encourage a renewed spirit of national service for this and future generations. Today, less than 1 month later, Congress has responded to President Obama's call for national service during this critical time. That timetable could not possibly have been met without your Chairman Miller, your extraordinary leadership, your long dedication to national service, and the important work of members of your Committee of Education and Labor. I'm pleased to be joining you here, as well as joining our leader, Mr. Hoyer, from whom we will hear, as well as Congressman Paul Tonka of New York, Congresswoman Dina Titus of Nevada, Congressman Tom Perriello, more on him in a moment, Congresswoman McCarthy, whom I think you will be hearing from in a moment. I'd also like to join you in acknowledging the leadership of First Lady Michelle Obama, who has been an outspoken advocate in favor of volunteerism and for whom this legislation is important. Our new members of the freshman class have brought a renewed enthusiasm to the Congress in many respects. They come here with all the optimism and enthusiasm of the new. And among this freshman class is Tom Perriello of Virginia. He's new to the Congress, but he is not new to public service. He has helped to prosecute some of the worst dictators of our time. He has traveled around the world to bring aid to the world's neediest. He uniquely understands the benefits of service during times of great challenge. And so, of course, he would want to see this legislation passed. Tom Perriello, thank you for your leadership on this important legislation. It's a special privilege for me to acknowledge, well, Chairman Miller called him Congressman Scott Quilty, but he has an even higher, we all noticed that, didn't we, Scott? But he even has a higher title, Captain. Captain Scott Quilty, a leader in the Survivor Corps. Scott is helping those who have endured the horrors of war around the world to rebuild their communities. Scott, we have a statue in the rotunda of the Capitol. It's a statue of President Eisenhower. And just apropos of Mr. Miller's remark, when the family was consulted about how he would like to be portrayed, he said not as a president, but as a general. So we indeed respect your title of captain, and thank you for your service to our country and your ongoing service to our country. In times of great challenge, Americans have always risen to the occasion, and our economy, our healthcare, our system, our schools need help of the generous Americans who are willing to serve. Today, with this legislation, will finally pass tomorrow from the House, we will launch a new era of service. The GIVE Act will create 175,000 new service opportunities, more than tripling the number of volunteers nationwide involved in this program. And it will reward those who volunteer with real investments nationwide. And it will make a tremendous change. This is one of those times where we have a bill that has a clear connection to millions of Americans, and also not only to them in terms of the use of their time, but the generosity of their spirit. I began by quoting Barack Obama, as did Chairman Miller. I will close by quoting President Kennedy, because today we are joined by many young people inspired by the call of President Obama to serve. Many of us, like Steny, were inspired by President Kennedy to serve. It was President Kennedy who said, it was President Kennedy who said, "Never before has man had such a great capacity to control his own environment, to end hunger, poverty, and disease, to banish illiteracy and human misery. We have the power to make the best generation of mankind in the history of the world." We do indeed have the power to banish some of the greatest ills affecting our nation, create a stronger nation for all Americans, and we will begin this week by passing the GIVE Act.